Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Wow, Wednesday. Let's see if I can get Alexa woke up this morning. There she is. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Do the music. It's got a mind of its own today. Come on, Alexa. Everybody. Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because okay. Something going on with the music. Not sure what it is, but let's see who's here. Elena, good morning. How have you been? Good morning. Good morning. I'm almost in your neck of the woods. We're in Charlotte today and headed toward Florida. We'll be in Florida sometime this evening. Good morning, Kathleen Caputo. So good to see you here. Annie 7. Thank you, Annie. Oh, and Grayson must be feeling better if he just got on the bus. Yay, I'm so glad. Kathy Han, good morning. Cloudy. Okay, well, it's sunny here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and 68 degrees. Kathy, I was going to ask you which school your daughter is in, because we've already passed through Duke and not sure what's in Charlotte. Yes, definitely would need to bless this whole area, I think. It's got an interesting flavor for sure. Oh, Elena, thank you. I can't wait to get in there. Yeah, it's going to be so amazing to get back into Florida for a little bit. She's at UNC Charlotte. Oh my gosh, she's right here where we spent the night. It is a crazy vibe, Kathy. I'm not sure what that is, but I know it's like college flavor for sure, and lots of partying. I have to tell you, we are so so challenged with directions on this trip. It's so almost, you have to just laugh, because if not, it would be kind of sad that we went to the wrong hotel. Directions took us to a different hotel. And when I walked in, there was party going on in this hotel lobby. So I have a feeling that's the way that's the way it is all over Charlotte. Deirdre, good morning. Bluey. Well, good morning. Good morning. I'm on the big screen. I know what that means. Good morning to you. Good morning, Brookie. Good morning, Pocket and Graf. I love you both so much. And the babies, all the little sweet furry ones. Kathy, your daughter cannot wait to move to another North Carolina town. I don't blame her. You know, it really is a strange vibe. and crazy fast drivers. Yeah, got that right. Auntie Jean is moving. She's moving slowly. If I was mean, I would turn the camera on her, but I'm not mean. No. All right, let's go into our hearts. Let's do the heart mind to the divine. Thank you, Blue, for those words. Heart mind to the divine, otherwise known as the heart brain coherence. We put our hand on our heart. Slow down the breathing and pull in the love. Just remembering warm hugs from Blue, from Brookie, from Kathy, and Deirdre and Annie. All of you, Mama Hada Bear, give wonderful, amazing hugs. And it's been so good to visit with all of you up in that area. Now I'm getting ready for some Florida hugs. Can't wait to get in there, Elena. I just can't wait to see you again. It's going to be amazing just to be able to sit in your energy. So hold in your heart something very special, someone special, somebody you want to just say, I love you, and just enjoy that feeling of giving from your heart. And then breathe in the feeling of receiving back. So breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in joy and breathe out joy. Breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And just let yourself be in this now moment. When we stay in the now, then we really understand that nothing else really matters. What happened in the past, that's done. It's gone. And we can revisit it. We can look at events. We can look at our past lives, but what really matters is, what am I doing right now? Am I loving? Am I sharing of myself? Am I compassionate? Do I want the best for everyone in my life and myself? That's what matters. All that other stuff can't change the past. It's done. There's nothing you can do about any event that happened. The only thing you can change is yourself. How do I feel about it right now? Can I let it go? Can I let go of things that I have no control over? I can't change it. I can't make it better. I can't erase it. It's there. But what I can change is my attitude. I can change how I'm dealing with anything that happened. And have I forgiven? Have I really gone into, okay, it's done, it's over, it happened. And now, is it still with me? Am I still carrying that baggage? And I keep going back to the story of the two monks that were getting ready to cross a little pond, or a little brook. And there was a lady, a woman that was afraid to cross the brook on her own. So one of the monks picked her up and carried her over the water to safety, because she was afraid and she wasn't going to do it on her own. So he carried her across the water. The other monk was so upset. Why are you doing that? We don't do that. We don't touch other people. We don't do the thing that you're doing. The monk carried her across the water, set her down to safety, and she continued on, and they continued on their journey. But the other monk kept complaining and really asking the other monk, I don't understand why you did that. That's not what we do. Da, da, da. So finally, the one monk looked at him and he goes, I set her down way back there down the road. That's done. You're still carrying her. I'm not. So sometimes when we don't let go of something, it's like we're dragging this heavy baggage along with us. And as we go along, the best thing we can do is to release it, whatever it is. It might have been abuse, and that's not an easy thing to let go of. But when you do the forgiveness work, the forgiveness is not about that person. Just like the two monks, it's not about that other person, it's about yourself. How are you responding? How are you letting it drag you down? How are you letting it keep beating you up? Because if you're constantly in that mode of anger and hurt and pain and shame and guilt, you're the one still carrying the baggage. Whatever that was in your past that was so hard for you to handle, that was so hard to put down, that's what you need to let go of. That's what you need to forgive, to be able to really be free and to move on with your life, enjoy, and to not carry any baggage at all. That's the whole freeing aspect of this thing called life, is when you let go and you stay present, stay in the moment. What's happening this moment, not yesterday's day or the day before or in your childhood. What's happening to you right now? Are you safe? Are you happy? Are you joyful? Are you at peace? So that's what has to be looked at. It's the very moment you're experiencing. That's really all we have. We don't live in the past, but you carry whatever is in that past with you if you haven't let it go. So that's my soapbox this morning. Let's see what's going on with the comments. Oh, Gizmo, good morning, sweet Gizzy. I love you so much. Kathy, we are at the Hilton Garden Inn in North Charlotte. Good morning, Michelle Landers. Hi, sweet one. I'm coming your way, Michelle. I cannot wait to see you. It's going to be so amazing when I get to experience you and Jean L'Oreal meeting for the very first time and seeing those hugs. And there's our Auntie Jean. She's trying to make her coffee. I know, those plastic bags that they put on these cups, they don't want you to get to the cup. Oh, thank you, Kathy Hand. Michelle, we will actually be in St. Augustine tonight at some point. I tell you, when you do the navigation and you see when you're supposed to arrive somewhere, Jean and I just need to add 3 hours because it has been that way this whole trip. So it says we're going to be there this early evening, Michelle, in St. Augustine. And oh, how I would love to see you. So I don't know how far that is from where you're at, but I don't think it's terribly far. And let's talk and let's see if I can put that angel mobile in your direction. Right, Kathy Hand? I don't know what happens. It's the weirdest thing, because yesterday we were supposed to arrive here at this hotel at 6 o'clock. What time did we get here, Jean?
9:30.
9:30. It's just crazy. And I'm like, what the heck?
Okay.
I'm like, what? Did time change? All we did was stop and eat. And so that could account for 1 hour, but not 2 hours.
Really? So we did stop at the wrong.
Yeah, I told her. I blamed it on the GPS.
It wasn't.
Well, I didn't say that one little word, which was north. Didn't realize there were two. Yeah, I didn't realize there were two Hilton Garden Inns in Charlotte. And so that's where I told Siri to take us. And she did. She did what she was told. I didn't have the north part right. Oh,
Does anybody else's socks turn around on their feet so the heel is always in the front when you wake up?
I don't usually wear socks to bed, so I can't help you there. Mary, yay. Yes, you will see me and Jean really soon. I can't wait to get down into the Fort Lauderdale area. Just have Jean see really all the beauty of South Florida. It's just amazing to see. Kathy says that happened to me on the way to the retreat. I know, it's like, what the heck happened to the time? It something ate it. Because I don't drive slow.
No,
So when it says we're going to be there in 5 hours, I assume we're going to be there in 5 hours or less, because I'm driving faster than what I should be driving, or what the little numbers on the side of the road say I should be driving.
never goes 5 miles over.
No.
It doesn't want the police to stop.
Michelle, you're 2 hours and 9 minutes from St. Augustine. I'll start cooking. Oh my God, Michelle is one of the best cooks in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She is an awesome cook. Would love to see you and Sil. That would be so amazing. Let's talk, Michelle. Let's get on the phone and make a plan. Make a plan, Stan. Coffee is ready. That's a good thing. Cheers to everybody that's got your cuppa this morning. If you have an empty cup, let's fill it up with love. Okay, so I drew a Kuan Yin card. What is today? The 19th. Oh my goodness. This month has just flown by. I think it's just really amazing to think that we're planning that retreat for so long, and then the retreat happened and we're like, oh my gosh, it's already done and over, and now it's like more than half of the month is over. Yeah, time is one of those things that's so strange right now. So I don't know if you all are all experiencing that, but it's like this warp, where it just has sped up and going like crazy. Grayson woke you up at 4 a.m. and you had your coffee of magic bean juice. I love that. Okay. Kuan Yin, have her upside down. Sorry, Kuan Yin. Ride with spirit unbroken. Well, that's what we have to do, Jean. We've been doing it wrong. Ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above all those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. And now is that time. Okay, so she's just said what I said earlier when I was on my soapbox. Kuan Yin strikes again. Yes, to let go. That's just the best thing we can do for ourselves. Why is it the hardest thing, that Jean? Why is it so hard to let go of that past and those experiences?
I let go. I know. You know what the result is? Venus and joy. So you have to let it go. You do. Yeah. Just live in the present. Live in the now. What's happening with us? We're just having so much fun. Well, the 3-hour delay is not much of fun, but it's mostly beautiful. Oh my goodness, the sky was gorgeous yesterday. Everything's just beautiful. Live in the now. That's all I can say.
When you live in the now, you see the beauty. When you are carrying that weight with you, whatever it is that you're still holding on to, saying, no, I have to hold this, right? When you're holding on to all of that stuff, you don't see the beauty, you miss it. You see the pavement, right? The pavement doesn't change. It's always the same. There's lines on the road, there's your side, somebody else's side, and that's all you see. But when you let go, you see the beautiful trees, you see the sky like Jean was describing, that beautiful sunset that we saw yesterday in the North Carolina sky. The sun was irritating. That's the other thing. The sun was irritating as I was driving, and it was right in my eyes. I couldn't get away from it. But then it reached a certain point where it was gone out of my eyes. But the beauty of that sunset, the sky just lit up with all this color, purples and oranges and reds and yellow. And I was able to see the beauty. So when something is in your eyes, shining and hurting, then you don't see all the beauty that's surrounding it. So look at what's shining at you. Look at what's got a spotlight that you just can't get away from. That's what needs to move out of the way so that you can see all of the beauty surrounding you.
I just got a vision that something happened to us all. It's been a long time ago. My grandson was walking along with us, and he was looking behind him, and he spat right into a pole. And I was just thinking, that's what it's like when we're looking at things. We're walking without seeing in front of us, and we keep smacking into poles. So you got to stop looking at the past and look at what you're doing now.
Yeah. Look at the present. That's where the pole was. It was in his present. Yeah. Yes, we did get to see Lake Norman. Wasn't that gorgeous, Jean?
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. I'd love to just spend some time there because it's so big and so beautiful. Blue, you would have been in lake heaven. Oh, Annie says, when you were reading the card, that there was a crow on my porch looking at me in my window, giving me a message. Oh, and says Teri Angel, on the live the other morning when I felt a cord come out of my heart, my mom told me they were able to go and that my grandmother would stay to watch over me, but they will be back.
Oh,
that is beautiful. And our blue says, Faye, come to play. With ease and grace, bring your light to move our sweet fairy Teri and Jean bright from place to place. Do so, please, in bright light of day. Let them giggle in joy after such toil, while starlight falls gently with the night. Blue ray requests this day from heart to heart, sweet Faye. Oh, thank you. And look at, we both have blue on.
he's a poet, Blue Jean.
Oh my gosh. We love our Blue Jean's poetry and just the lightness of play that she does. And that's what happens when you're able to just let go and play and dance like nobody's watching and just be in that energy of awe and wonder like a child. Then this is what comes out of your mouth, this beautiful poetry and beautiful channeling of the Fae that she does. Thank you, Blue. And Brookie says, I've done that, the pole smacking, right in the middle of my college campus.
Oh.
Kathy says, we want to rent a home there for Marley's graduation. That would be beautiful. Yeah, it's an awesome, awesome lake, just surrounded by all that beauty of the North Carolina mountains and trees. Yeah.
We saw it mostly in the dark, but it looked beautiful.
Yes.
Not the lake. We saw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, well, you all know this is Wednesday, Wow Wednesday. So give us a wow before we go into the prayers, because every Wednesday we revisit those prayers and see who's on our list. There was somebody that I needed to add before I put the prayers up, and it was in the morning message, I believe. And Blue, you may know this off the top of your head. See if I can find it. There was a new name to add. You added it to the grid. I don't even see the morning cuppa. Oh, there it is. Duh. Sharon Grants. Okay. Yes, Ricky and Josie. We will be there very soon. Let me just add this to our list.
I can't wait to see your kitty cats. I'm animal deprived.
She is. She's in withdrawal from all the kids at Blue Jean's house. Okay, it was Sharon. Any others that we need to add in? Just put that in right now before I start putting that up on the screen. Keith had too many strokes yesterday.
Oh.
Okay, let me put Keith on there. Thank you, Liz, for that. See if there's anybody else. Thank you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. We actually saw a billboard. Was that in North Carolina? I think
so.
Yeah. To pay attention to human trafficking. Okay, and Annie says, wow, my car payment was charged twice to my checking, and it is fixed as of this morning. Annie, that's great news. Andrea Craig, good morning, sweetie. And Sharon is Annie's friend.
Oh.
So she's on our list. Catherine Kovacs. Catherine, I hope we get to see you. Maybe tomorrow morning we can meet up with you and Michael. And Kathy, prayers for Marley and Luke and that crazy Charlotte. Yeah, I know Marley is on our list. We'll include Luke in with her. And Blue, only the cat.
No, I miss the doggies. I miss everybody. My Ruffy, my Cocky, my Blue Jean.
And yes, Mary Quincoli, I will add Joe H to our list. Is that the Joe that I know? I've met several of your friends. I don't know if that's him or not. Oh, Annie, thank you for those words. This is a beautiful group of amazing people. And she says, I surely feel I found my home with you all. Okay, so it's not the same Joe. And Bricky says, wow, Wednesday, it's so lovely to be on this couch, still feeling the loving energy of you beautiful beings who so recently graced us with your presence. You're always in our hearts. Prayers for your safe journey as you adventure onward to the beautiful places and faces you will see. The serious one, okay. Okay, so I haven't met that one yet. Elena says, can you add anyone struggling with this inflation and having hard times paying bills or getting food? Absolutely. Oh, it's supposed to be Ollie the cat. Okay, Ollie the cat. Let's add Ollie on there.
It's Ollie, honey.
I think, is that the next door cat? I thought it was Odie.
Odie.
might be Odie. Let me see if her fingers are hitting the wrong buttons. Is that the case, Blue? Well, we'll leave it Ollie until I know that it's something different. Waggle, Blue sends waggle butts in every direction. All right, if there are any more prayers, go ahead and put them in. I'm going to go ahead and get this started because we do have a long list to go through. So let me just save what I've got. And get it up on the screen for you all to see. Thank you all for being here. I just want to say thank you to every one of you that are here for lifting up these names and these special people and animals. Okay, Opie is next door. Ollie is the kitty at the Agway. Agway. Don't know what an Agway is. Okay. I think we're having problems with the letters on the computer today, maybe Blue. And Annie says, Blue, God knows the name. It's all good. It is all good. And thank you, everyone who participates in praying for all of these names. Oh, you're so welcome, Lena. So glad that you're here. And we want to add you and lift you up every day as well. I don't know if I put you on the list yet, but if you're not on there, we certainly will add that as well. So our peapod prayer list, and Jean's going to be in and out. Prayers for all the peace for peace. So that includes every one of you that's on here this morning and anybody in our beautiful P family, like our Rosalind Good Vibes who just jumped in. Prayers for peace on earth. Definitely. Definitely. That is the thing that's on my mind when I wake up each morning and when I go to sleep at night. Okay. So as we say each name, just know that that's a loved one. Know that somebody cared enough to put their name on a list where there's a loving family that lifts them up. So just send love from your heart when their name is read. Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navredi, Jasmine and her daughters, Abha, Billy and Tim Hawkins and Brian, Sheila and Kevin Gooden, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo and daughter Jackie and grandson Aris, Deirdre and her daughter Danya and Deirdre's sister Steph and husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, Tia Fernetti, Nancy Sanger, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, her mom, her daughters, and her granddaughter, and her sister Karina, Marietta and Ed Stoner down in the Keys that we get to see really soon, as well as Good Girl Pearl, family of Claude and his wife Raquel, Leo Harley, his family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie Morrow, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and their entire family, Jean and Ron Lorio, all their children and grandchildren, Christina and Carrie Leftwich and her family, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and her mom and the fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa, Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and your family, Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, and we're adding Luke in there with Marlena, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren, and sister Susan, and I think Pat gets to see her grandchildren this week. So very happy for you, Pat. Becky LaFave and son Travis. Erica Hoppy and her family. Corinne, Charlie Coons and family, his brother Raymond and wife Kathy. Hope Wellington Marshall and Zena, and Hope's parents, Winston, who just celebrated a birthday, and Winston's wife, Cynthia. Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandchildren and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah Langren, Oksana and her mom, Amber, Jenna, Ketia, Maximus and Max's teacher, Herb, Darlene, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese, their daughters, Inesh and Teresa, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and sons and their grandchildren, and prayers for the successful sale of their house, Linda's sister in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and her mom Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave Walensky and the fur babies, Pocky, Gruff, Wizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu and Gizmo, Dolly the horse and Chance the horse, Pam and Gordy, prayers for Gordy's family as he's now in spirit and blessing us all from above. Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and her family, especially her beautiful mom, Debbie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillian in Norway, and her son and grandson, Gabriel, and her daughter. And for Lily's mother, who's been going through a lot physically. Kathleen Caputo, prayers for you, darling, for physical healing and for anything else going on in your life and success with that Hotto bear that we all love. Colleen Straw, baby Wyatt, and mom Mandy, baby Haven, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont. Hopefully we left that valley a little better than when we got there. Alba, Dottie, and John, Grace Isis and her father and sisters in Kenya, and all their children and fur babies, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, and I think I probably spelled that wrong, Elena, so I'll correct that, Marianne, Henrik, and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and her sister Tracy, and that beautiful new grandbaby that's so adorable, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and her mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family and her sister-in-law Sharon, Diane Bertut, Jeannie and sister Merle, Boulder, Colorado, where I will be heading soon, Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle with breast cancer, Crystal and Dean Nobles and sons Gabriel and Jacob and Brody the dog, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea. Let's lift Sharon up. A lot going on in her life, and let's all get behind her. Send her a little note of love if you are friends with her. Just lift her up today. Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends, J.H., Mike S., and John, and she added Joe H. today. Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dyke, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, and Stacy. I saw that you're asking to add your children. They've been on our prayer list for a while, Stacy. We pray for them every day, and every Wednesday we revisit that, so they will stay on our list. Okay, where am I? Lenny Rigolfic, John Thaddeus Fiore, Huka Carney and family, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle and Zoe Carol Fisher, who is in North Carolina. That's where we are. Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and children, grandchildren, Carrie's mom and niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Haley, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and family, Buffalo, New York area, Uvalde, Texas area, Joanne McCann New, the people who attended the Changes retreat. I want to keep you on our list because I know there was an energy that was begun there that now is spreading in your life for you to really grow spiritually and reach up to a higher plane. That's the prayer. Teresa Gloria, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, Noel and housemate. So happy that I got to meet Noel. Jean and I did while we were there. James Schultz family, Julie Kiss's mom, Cynthia, Uncle Albertino's family, Howard's family, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Campomanes, Paula Floor's family, Peggy, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, who had a motorcycle accident, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selvie Burns, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Florida, recovering from a hurricane that went through there before we arrived. So we're going to go in and see if there's anything that we can do to lift the energy there in Florida. Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Shelley Newman and Terry Newman, Iris, Jen and Norm, Sharon Grant, Keith, Joe H, and Ollie the cat. Let me jump over and see if there's anyone else we need to add. And Blue says, Dolly was so happy to see me yesterday. She's so happy and content. She got a full Reiki session and brushed off. It was so beautiful to be there and feel that. Thank you for doing that, Blue, and for bringing our love to her. And Blue says, everyone, our prayer list is now a year old. Blessings of light for all our healing endeavors as we keep stepping into the light. Thank you, Blue. And we lift you up for physical healing for the wrist that you told us was sprained. So we see that healed completely. And I just want to add travel prayers to the list for Jean and I as we hit the road again today. Another long part of the journey, but it's getting closer to where we're going to be just being and not seeing a roadway in front of us. So if you would, go with us into the prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Just hold those words in your heart. Send that love and this hope to everyone on our list that we just revisited. All those that we need to add, that we will add, as people add to it every day. We just add them into that whole collective energy and just see it in a circle as we all put our hands together and lift that light or lift that burden up. And it's not really a burden, it's a joy to be able to be of service. So as we all lift together, we can bring this up to the light. We can ask for the divine to see it, acknowledge it, and answer each and every prayer for the best and highest good of all. Thank you to all of you who get behind this effort to make the world a little better because of our presence here, to do what we can, to just love on each other, accept the line, allow. And our Oksana just came in. Good morning. I'm so happy that you're here. So it's time to give that heart love away as we do heart to heart every day on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Thank you all for being here. And now, what time is it, Jean?
It's Leo time.
It is Leo time. Teri can get the right buttons hit. And come on, Alexa, behave yourself, because she wouldn't play all of the morning song. We want to hear all of Leo. But Alexa is being a little stubborn this morning. I can't imagine why. There it goes. Yay.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on a peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. Create a portal where we can.
Alexa, that's not fun. Fun. Play Leo.
Together, the heart telephone is always one phone call away. Put it on because the angels
on the computer.
Oh boy.
the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension.
Morning Cuppa. Internet. Come on, Alexa. Let Leo go.
Alexa, Gypsy Leo.
Yeah, I think it's the internet issue. Sorry, you guys. She's not going to play a Leo.
Okay, we can do.
I'm sure the waggle butts are real unhappy right now. We teased them. It was a sneak trick, Jean.
Yes.
Try it one more time. She's not happy.
No, she's not.
Nope. She says it's not going to happen today, you guys.
We do the triple A. Except
Align. Allow.
triple A, y'all.
Triple A, y'all. Oh, hi, Christina.
And then we do the wow.
Ooh. There you go. We entertain you today instead of Leo's. We'll just have to get down into South Florida and have him come on in with us and sing it. That's all. We're going to be seeing him pretty soon. So we'll bring him all of your love when we do get to see him. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for lifting up all those prayers and for keeping them in your heart. We love you so much. Jean and I think we're both really blessed to have all of you every morning to keep us up, keep us lifted, and to help us get on with our day. We hold you all in our hearts as we travel down the road. We know we're going to be seeing some of you, like Ricky and Josie. Get ready because we're coming your way. And if we need to stop in Boca to see you, we'll do that. Or we'll see you down in Fort Lauderdale at Love and Light, because we're doing an angel circle there. And we're doing one on the 22nd, which is coming up in 3 days. So hopefully we'll see you there. All right, so we're out of here. We love you all so much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.